You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Bills are being introduced in states like California for forced inoculations. That's CBS News. There's other bills. Bill would support parents opting out of child vaccinations in Colorado. There's already no law making you do it. Unbelievable. Meanwhile, Obama has come out, and they are to give immunity to a whistleblower, CDC scientist, that fudged vaccine report under orders to cover up the fact that vaccines were directly linked to autism. Whistleblower plans to testify before Congress. And again, they run this stunt saying, it's all been discredited. Vaccines help you. Mercury's good for your brain. Dr. Wakefield was never discredited. The report was a proven fraud. He's suing the person involved. I want to get Dr. Wakefield back on ASAP. But this is how they run these hoaxes. Just like they, can run hoaxes and say, Alex Jones admits he's a liar. I was on the BBC live big Sunday news show a few years ago, and I was over in England. And I'll never forget, I did my rant while I was live on air, went off. They had security run in thinking I would then be loud and mean so they could throw me out like CNN did. And I wasn't mad mean. I was nice after that. And I got real calm and real nice. And I happened to even shoot video as I walked out in case they tried something. And they were huffing and puffing mad. They go back on air a couple minutes later after the break, the news break, and go, that's man. He just admitted it's all fake. He just admitted it's all a big act. That's like in Braveheart, they said, oh, he has admitted he's a liar. Or you torture somebody in a dungeon, you come out and say, oh, they admit that they're a witch or whatever. I mean, Alex says it's all fake. I noticed they've had moles over the years tell the press that. Like, oh, I've known Alex. I've hung around him a few times. He just admits it's all an act. And every time I'm around the establishment, they go, just admit to me it's an act. Just admit it's an act. And I go, well, I can be an actor, and I mean, anybody can be an actor or a mimic. I mean, I like doing Marvin the Martian voices, but doesn't mean I believe I'm Marvin the Martian. Or I can dress up and, play the part of the Grim Reaper, talking about Obamacare or Krusty the Clown. But it doesn't mean that then when I'm being myself, this is not acting. But certainly I act sometimes when I play the part of Cobra Commander. I mean, I like to have a little fun here. But no, I really believe what I'm saying. My children have never been vaccinated. I got 3 of them. They're super healthy. Super healthy compared to other kids I know. And I didn't even get to this yesterday. I never shot the special report. After I did a bunch of work and business, I was just too exhausted. Sometimes I just am too tired to perform to the level I want to be able to really cover the facts. If Rob Dew would just bring me the giant stack of research data that I was going to cover yesterday, that I had him keep when I didn't do it, I want to show people the German studies. And Dr. Eisenstein died a few weeks ago. He did studies up in, because he treated a bunch of Amish up in Illinois and another state. The Amish don't have autism. The Amish have a fraction of the birth defects. And they've tracked it back to vaccines as being one of the major issues. So, but they have major German government studies where 3-4 times the asthma, the allergies, 3-4 times the autism. I mean, it's just, we've got all the graphs. I want to show them to you because it was going to be in the special report, and I'll probably shoot it today. But I want to go over all these with people because this is fact. I mean, the media is always fact, safe and effective, 0 side effects. And then I can show you the insert saying it can kill you deader than a hammer and has all these horrible side effects. So you don't have to believe me. You just got to look into it. And then you'll know they're a pack of liars. We're going to go to break, come back with Brenda, Mike, Rick, Jeff, Alex, and many others. When you hear somebody hang up, that's your chance to call in, 800-259-9231. Are you going to take the forced inoculations? You can tell your story of a good reaction for vaccines, a bad reaction. I mean, let's just see how many people love it out there. Did you get the flu from the flu vaccine? Did you get the measles from the measles shot, shingles from the shingles shot? Because that's where most of it comes from. Your calls coming up. Then we'll get into economic news and more.
The average person's life is filled with unexpected challenges. Unlock the energy it takes to defeat these daily beasts with Super Male or Super Female Vitality, specifically designed to assist the body in regulating proper hormone balance to create superior vitality in males and females. Supercharge and conquer your world at InfoWarsLife.com or call 1-888-253-3139.
The government's Department of Homeland Security is buying up loads of ammo. At the same time, they're restricting civilians' rights to own and purchase firearms. Can you put two and two together? Infidel Body Armor can stop every round, including hollow points and .308 sniper rounds, is reasonably priced and fully legal. But for how long? Go to InfidelBodyArmor.com, spelled INFIDEL bodyarmor.com. Infidel Body Armor. Just won't quit.
In the near future.
When you realize how fake it all is, the football, the basketball.
Alert. Security alert. This is Homeland Security. Analysis. InfoWars building independent media operations.
Let the worst people get control and tell us that we are the ones responsible.
Prime directive. Discredit Alex Jones.
Jones is the wildly popular conspiracy theorist.
A popular conspiracy theory talk show called InfoWars.
Alex Jones is now in an Austin jail.
These people are assaulting us.
Targeting of patriots engaged.
They are never going to stop. They're never going to deviate from their program until we stop them.
Block free iPhone app at Infowars.com. Block free podcast and video feed. Imperative. Destroy Prison Planet TV.
You gotta set your eye on the enemy, not worry about what propaganda they put out. Intellectually, it's begun and you can feel it.
For all of recorded history, civilizations around the world praised the health benefits of silver. At InfoWars Life, our mission is to bring you the highest quality, purest, cleanest, effective colloidal silver on the market today for the lowest price available. You don't have to be a doctor to know. The fall and winter months are the most dangerous time of year in North America when it comes to you and your family's health. InfoWarsLife.com is very excited to announce our biggest run yet of Silver Bullet colloidal silver, exclusively available at InfoWarsLife.com. Now, InfoWarsLife.com has taken colloidal silver to the next level using a cutting-edge technique that is free of toxic artificial additives. Now more than ever, it's important to stock up on high-quality Silver Bullet from InfoWarsLife.com. No survival chest is complete without Silver Bullet. Secure your Silver Bullet today at InfoWarsLife.com or by calling toll-free 888-253-3139. Silver Bullet.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
Well, Senator Rand Paul a few years ago did a sit-down interview with us here in Austin, Texas. We played the clip yesterday. And he said it's the beginning of medical martial law to have forced inoculations. Well, they're introducing bills in California and other states for forced inoculations. Now, understand, they've got hundreds of vaccines on the market, hundreds more about to come on the market. These companies lobby states and the federal health departments to push these on the public and lie and say it's the law. They then have liability protection. The carnage is massive. They get up on television and in the newspaper every year before school starts in August and say it's the law to take vaccines. That's not true. Then they go, it's safe and effective, no side effects, maybe a sore arm. These are the standard PR things. Or all that anti-vaccine news got discredited in England. No facts, no nothing. It's not true. They just announce that it's been discredited. Like Obama announces, it's discredited that there are death panels in the health bill. Really, here's the subsections. It's discredited it gets rid of your doctor. Really, here's the subsections. It's discredited it raises 21 taxes, 7 of them on poor people. Really, here it is. Matt Drudge is discredited. Remember that 3-4 years ago? There is no taxes, and they won't garnish your wages or take your tax refund. All being announced now. All happening 2015. We're here. There are no drones. Infowars.com and Kurt Nemo and Alex Jones and Matt Drudge are discredited. AP 3 years ago. In thousands of newspapers, we had calls, stations calling us, you better defend this. Why? You're in quite a controversy. There's no plan to use drones to surveil U.S. citizens. We had all the government documents, Defense Department, local newspapers, Homeland Security using it to arrest ranchers, Wired magazine. It's like, Jones, you said the sun came up this morning. They said it didn't. You better prove it. The thing's up in the sky, okay? So they play these confidence games with people. Everybody knows there's 20 years ago when I was talking about vaccines, they'd go, there's no mercury in those. Where does it say mercury? We go, oh, thimerisol's the name of it. Oh, you mean that mercury? It's not bad for you. And then, okay, well, we took it out. No, they didn't. They made lots available that are very hard to get that don't have it. And that's what rich people take. And I have the London Guardian, and I have the article, I'm going to get to it, showing that. I'm not just making these claims. The rich people wouldn't take these vaccines if their life depended on it. If there's some deadly thing out there that they're worried about, they're about to go to a third world country, they'll do a cost-benefit analysis and decide, yes, I'm going to take a vaccine, but I'm going to find the very best, and they have special doctors they go to. And Rob New's actually pulling those articles out right now. I just drug him and David Knight in here because they all get excited hearing me cover this and get upset about the system lying. They run in with articles. They run in with inserts. They run in with documents. And I said, hey, just come in here and talk about it. The news director and one of our news anchors, David Knight. I'm going to go to Brenda, Mike, Rick, Jeff, Alex, and others here in just a few minutes. Again, we open the phones up. Have you had a bad reaction, a good reaction? Do you believe in vaccines? Do you disagree with vaccines? What do you think of forced inoculation? Nobody else in the world does this except for India and others, and they've been caught sterilizing women with the shots. They've caught them in Africa doing it. The villagers in Africa run now from the UN trucks. I mean, they know what's going on. All the Christian relief groups have gone in and they interview the Indian and African women, and they go, I was pregnant, and then they give me shots, and I lose baby. And all the 7 other women given shots, all lose baby. They kill us. We run to woods. I mean, this is going on. You understand? And the UN admits they add a female hormone to the tetanus shot that then causes an autoimmune response to that hormone. That's been in the Times of India, in the BBC. I mean, you understand, folks? They're adding stuff just like they have Trojan garbage in the cell phones and the smart meters. Remember I told you 15 years ago that the smart houses were coming and everything would spy on you and integrate and hook into data over power lines and light bulbs? And I had the documents from MIT, and it was so funny, and everybody made fun of me and said I was nuts. No, I was crazed to warn you and try to stop this, okay? So I wish they had clean, good vaccines. There's still side effects to it. It still lowers normal immunity, but I would give my kids vaccines for tetanus and other major issues. If my uncle wasn't in the hospital for weeks and almost died from a tetanus shot when he was 30-something years old and I was a little kid. If my mom didn't almost die from a flu shot, she was so healthy. Took her first flu shot, almost killed her. Years ago when she was running a triathlon, like 20 years ago. So it's not that we're not saying inoculation doesn't work. I go to an allergy clinic, folks, and get shot up with stuff that I'm allergic to, and it's helping. That's immunity. I take vaccines on a weekly basis. I know it's real. You cannot, but see, I'm there. I watch them. This is locally made with the 14 things I'm allergic to. They mix it together. They inject the serum. I got to have an EpiPen in case I have a big reaction. I'm building my immunity, and I'm getting a lot better. Austin's the capital of allergies. So get it straight. They want to act like we're a bunch of cavemen that are against science and technology and against the wonderful vaccines that have no side effects as they lie to you and say there aren't side effects. Senator Paul said 2 days ago, you shouldn't give babies hepatitis shots. He's a medical doctor. There's no reason. It's a very dangerous shot. It's a very risky shot. It says on the insert it's very dangerous. Until 6 years ago, they wouldn't give pregnant women vaccines because they knew it caused all this. So we're going to, after we take calls from Brenda and Alex and Jeff and Rick and Mike and others, 800-259-9231, coming up the next segment, going right to your calls. So have your point ready because I'm going to go to the next person. We're going to go over the German studies. Look at this. Government study. New study. Vaccinated children have 2 to 5 times more diseases and disorders than unvaccinated children. We're going to go over all this, how the elite don't take the stuff we take, on and on and on. This is social control. This is eugenics. This is what John P.